Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Tropico 3 Absolute Power. We're still in Industry Titan. Trying to build up an industry. It's slow going so far. Mostly because I just don't have enough workers. But I've raised the wages a little bit, so now it should be more desirable to come to my island. Which will bring in its own problems, of course. Well, still plenty of room to expand over here. But first, let's make sure we're not going bankrupt. 17 new immigrants. Oof. That is a lot.
Representatives of the religious faction have sent an official petition to El Presidente. Faction supporters are threatening to sing gospels every day under El Presidente's palace balcony until he provides a place for proper worship, such as a cathedral.
Yeah, they can do that. And I wouldn't care. Alright, let's get a few more soldiers. And let's protect our factories. Doesn't really matter where I put them, so let's protect them factories and the road to the gold mine. And the oil refinery is coming along nicely. Right, now I can build a free rum distillery. If I can fit it in somewhere. There, that should be fine. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be of any use, because I'm not going to build any sugar, but it's a private facility, I think. At least it should be hard-coded to be a private facility. Alright, both oil fields will work for me.
Black gold is the word on everyone's lips. A massive oil refinery has been constructed on the island's shoreline. As prices of oil are expected to soar in the coming years, this refinery can become the backbone of the island's economy.
Indeed it will. It will take a while, though. Alright. So, are the farms now operating? They haven't made any money just yet. Alright, once the next deposit comes in... maybe I should build a Teamster's office over here as well. But I need more workers first. Right, that's the financial aid. And the boat should be coming, and indeed it is. Right, I will not be taking any advantage of the oil refinery this turn yet. It takes a while to refine the oil. Yeah, it's being efficient enough. Alright, there comes the dock workers. 19 new immigrants, alright. I'm gonna put it back on skilled workers. Because otherwise I'll be flooded with new labor, and that's no good to me. I mean, most of the new immigrants will be uneducated workers, which will help mostly because most of my workers are educated and are filling spots that are actually too low for them, most likely. So the new immigrants will push out my workers that are actually working in a too low-end job. in favor for high-end jobs. Ooh. Pepe Lopez, leader of the communist faction, has publicly accused the leader of the capitalist faction in corruption and high treason. The allegations are that the capitalist leader has taken 2,000 in bribes from Mr. Stavros Michalis to ensure the construction of his new distillery. Pepe Lopez has asked that you take the action and stop the corruption. Yo. Right, let's begin the formal discoloration. Let's hold a speech at the opening ceremony. Yeah, now it's a private building, so I won't have to worry about the population or even the supply, because that's not my concern at all. Right. I'm definitely running out of space for stuff. Do I have... I still have 18 free jobs. Come on. It's happiness. It's just the environment that is really suffering. And I almost have to build another waste dump site. But until I build a power plant...
reported missing last week was found with his mistress trying to leave the island. The resulting clash between the official's wife and his mistress left 7 bystanders injured. The official is reported missing again.
Can I offer amnesty? Yay! 1 extra worker. Well, it reduces the threat level. Not that there really was much of a threat. Right, so I have loads of people who are not educated, some who are grade school educated, loads of high school workers, and 22 college educated people. That's a little bit much. I don't have anywhere near that amount of jobs available. But anyway, I should be considering actually getting some power plants, at least a power plant constructed, so I can increase the income from the gold mine for starters. It's getting a little bit low. However, since I do have the US development aid, I will not have quite as much cost for building one. What am I thinking about? I was thinking about building the secret police. Yeah, but I don't see any real reason just yet. For now, I'm just focused on getting some more income. And once the oil starts rolling in, that should certainly happen soon. Not enough generals. Oh well. Free job positions. That's making my buildings really inefficient if that is true. Your agents discovered something very interesting about the corruption scandal. It turns out that both the leader of the capitalist faction and Mr. Michalis are in fact CIA operatives. The American government is urging us to keep quiet. Well, I actually want to... Let's blackmail them. they were really friends, they would have put me in this position. Right now. Give me the money. That's all I was asking for. What do I need? Well, since I'm still focused on efficiency, I actually need housing.
Breaking news! El Presidente survived the 18th attempt on his life this morning, finding some glass in his soup.
Muy
Three
buena.
Tropicans demand immediate, thorough investigations.
Right.
Matter requires
Happiness.
Presidente's attention.
Well, I do care about your happiness. A great deal. Just can't really afford it. Ooh. Gerard Chavez, the leader of the capitalist faction, and Mr. Michalis were found dead early this morning. The coroner's report is obviously faked, and the cause of death states is just a cover-up. As of yet, our sources cannot identify who is responsible for this act. Chances are that the assassins have already left our island. And what else can I do right now? And basically need to wait until my factories produce more than I actually are. Actually deliver. This is still a private building, so I don't care about it. Well, it is hiring people, which is a little bit of a concern, but still. Since I don't have to pay them, the people working there, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna get rent on the property anyway. Basically, I just want some money from the oil industry. I should be getting some. I also need to make the military happy. Which I can do by building a military base, which will also relieve some of the stress on the housing market. Are my people still getting enough food? I would build more farms, but I just don't have the workers. Eight new immigrants, that's fine. So many people having to work in the rum distillery. I need them to work in the cigar factory so that I can make some money. Alright, let's get this prioritized and...
Speak fast. I don't have all day.
And let's build an army base. Alright.
The windy season has started, and all Tropicans with right minds are staying in the pub or home drinking, excluding those working, of course. For the others, listen to our station and relax. There is nothing better than the bad weather, as the prominent writer tells us.
And so we keep on trucking. 200 population. That's usually also a critical point in the game. Because at this point most of the initial infrastructure you set up will become stressed at the fact that it is no longer sufficient. Like for instance the garages start getting overloaded. And there's not much I can do about that. Alright, also put down a marketplace here. And let's make
What do you want? I'm
military
busy
base
ruling.
slightly higher priority. The apartment block will finish. And let's see if I made any money yet. Well, there's plenty in store. Plenty in store. When the boat comes, I'll be the rich. Five new immigrants. Is this place full up yet? Yep, finally it's full. Oof, that is a load of money. Let's make the job here somewhat more equal. And I'll also make the handler slightly more beautiful. Tropico the Beautiful. Come live in a luxurious place with an excellent view of the garbage dump. Alright, let's get the power plant going. Actually, if I put a wind turbine, how much power will it make? 28 is not enough. Let's see, 30 could be fine. No, it's just not worth it. I'd much rather just build this. Alright. I'm really starting to hem in these places. That's probably not a good idea, but I'm not so reliant on the smoked beef anyway. As long as the army base gets built, that's fine. And then I'll have to consider where I put my cathedral.
World news! A After a prolonged period of economic crisis, the government of Chile has been overthrown today by a military coup. Some say that the USA had a hand in these events.
Perhaps they had. But I will see you all next